Welcome to another Cardano update. Like always, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want access to our daily Discord updates. And as you can see, the setup is still looking kind of weird because here, yesterday we got a reaction to my 0382 support level. We had an ABC to the downside and we did get a nice reaction. As you can see, we went to about 97 cents, but then we dropped and we even got another low, and this could still be counted as a 1-2 setup, but I do have to say that we already got to the 618, and usually the second wave move down does not get to the 618, so if we actually bounce right now, it would be okay, but not staying above this level would pretty much result in having another support level right here at the 84.6 cents level, and dropping below that would suggest that we're probably getting another low in the C wave, or in the worst case scenario, maybe we're actually in a much bigger 1-2 setup already. And if we are, I do have another support zone on the chart for you, but I'm not gonna take it into consideration until we break below the much bigger 0.786 support level on the chart right here, which is at 76.8 cents. So the blue wave count still remains valid until we break below that level, but breaking below that level would suggest that we're probably testing the 50% support level for the much bigger 1-2 setup here. And honestly, I would even consider that maybe we're already in the 1-2 setup if we actually get below the 618 of the fourth wave, because after that it would be a pretty bearish scenario, so it could actually be counted as, you know, an ABC for the second wave instead, meaning that after that we could start the third wave of the third wave of the third wave. So I don't know which scenario will play out, but if everything goes well and if we do get another bounce right now, the fifth wave to the upside could still put us at about $1.05. And we'll see if we do that or not, but you know, even if we get another high right now, we're still expecting the price to go into an ABC down after that. So if it plays out right now or if it plays out in like maybe a couple of weeks, it's not gonna matter. So we're just waiting for ADA to do its thing, and we're waiting for Ethereum to finally finish its bigger third wave to the upside. As you know, we got to my resistance levels over here, or maybe you don't know if you're not a member, but it got a reaction exactly to the 0618 for the fifth wave, meaning it could be in, but this is all part of the plan. We've been talking about this fourth wave move down for months now, and after we get this, we're still expecting another high, which should put us between $6,400 and even $12,000. So these are my targets, and we could even test the bull market support band here. Ethereum likes to do that a lot. It did it over here, and after that we bounced. So this could be the time to get the September drop, although I do have to say that right now we are not in September, which is a bit unusual because the market usually goes up before September, so the fact that we are getting a drop right now is kind of weird, but it's nothing out of the ordinary, at least not yet. But I do have to mention that on the Bitcoin chart we are approaching the bull market support band, so this could already be the September drop. And yes, I know it's not September, but it could still work as one because, as I said, in every single post-halving year so far, Bitcoin was going up into September and it was not going down during August. So the fact that we are already down about, 12% right now, or 11%, is pretty surprising. And if we drop a bit lower, we could test the bull market support band. From where we're at right now, we would have to drop another 3%, which is not a lot. So if we get to the bull market support band and we get a reaction, then that could still put us at like $137,000 by, let's say, the middle of September. And then after that, we could still get the ABC down for the fourth wave. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, so far, if you look at the bull market support band, it might have a cross soon. So this is a bit concerning, but other than that, as long as we stay above it and, maybe even if we break below it, as long as we stay above the 200-day moving average, which is at exactly $100,000, then we are, probably getting another high after that. So that's what I think will happen with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin right now is not the main priority. The main priority is Bitcoin dominance instead, and if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart right now, it's still going down, and it got exactly to my support level at the 0.236, and it looks like it's going for the 56.2% level, so we'll see if we get there or not. And please remember what I said in yesterday's video. First, Ethereum needs to break above its previous all-time highs, and then the altcoins can start outperforming it, which is gonna lead to an altcoin season. That's exactly what happened in the previous cycle as well over here. First, Ethereum broke above its 2017 all-time highs, or in this case 2018, and then and only after that we actually went up. Also, take a look at what happened after Ethereum broke its previous all-time highs around, let's say, this area. As you can see, we broke above them, and then we had a correction from $2,000 all the way down to like $1,200. So this is where we could be right now, and if we are, it would make sense from an Elliott wave point of view, because this is also a fourth wave, although I do have to say right now in this cycle we are already in the much bigger fifth wave, but it doesn't really matter. This was a third wave, and right now we are in the third wave as well, and we just got above the previous all-time highs. So we're just waiting for that correction, I think, and then after that we could get the fifth wave, and during the fifth wave will be when the altcoins will start going up like crazy, because that's exactly what happened over here as well. The altcoins pretty much only started going up during this time. Of course, they were going up here as well, but they were way below their previous all-time highs, and Cardano was an example. If you look right here, when Ethereum was already at all-time highs, Cardano was in this area at about 20 or 30 cents, so it was still down quite a lot. But then after Ethereum got a correction, that's when we had this. So that's what we're waiting for right now, and that's what you need to know.